Uh, Thank you so much for catching this replay. I promise you it will not be a waste of your time. Please watch this to the end. My name is Ruth Oni. I'm a nurse and a wellness coach for moms. I basically help them build consistent, healthy habits for a functional, happier, better life. That's who I am and that's what I do. And so today I'm here to share with you very quickly my secret to being consistent with healthy living. What's the secret? I'm sorry I'm starting 11 minutes late. I promised to start at 10 o'clock, but I went to the gym. I got back a bit late, getting ready and hopping on here immediately to share. So today we'll be talking about my real secret to consistent healthy living. I'll start with a quick story. So I was born in somewhere called Elisha. And interestingly, I married a man from Elisha. So it's like they tied of course, they must have buried my placenta there. In any case, I was born in Elisha and I grew up in that little town in Osun State. At least my formative years were spent in that town. For about 10 years of my life, I was there. And there was something I used to consistently hear people say to me. They always told me I will soon be fat. I was that smallish little girl, but people kept telling me the way they are looking at my calf. You know, they say you saying the way they are looking at my calf, the way they are looking at me, I'm still going to be very fat. I don't know why I needed that information, but a lot of people just seem to keep saying that to me. Oh, Ruth will soon be fat. Even if you're not fat now, when you give birth to a baby, you will be fat. That was what I was hearing every time. And it made me to dislike the idea of being fat passionately. I was passionately in a hate relationship with being fat. Such that as I even grew older, I had it somewhere in my head that I must not be fat. And so I was doing very unhealthy things like starving, like skipping meals, things that could actually unlock the door to diseases for me. I was starving. I remember even up until when I graduated from uni, after my service, when I started working, I would have breakfast of crackers. You know, Beloxi crackers. If you are in Nigeria and you can relate, crackers. I'll have like 2 crackers and a cup of tea. That will be my breakfast. Then I won't eat up until later, and maybe eat when when I get home, I'll feel like it's too late to eat again. So I was practically living on maybe quarter breakfast, or maybe 1/10, because I used to have Beloxi biscuits, crackers, Beloxi, 2. You know, there was 2 in one nylon with a cup of tea, and the tea I'll never put milk because I did not want to be fat. I was doing very crazy things. I was skipping meals. There was a day I nearly fainted in the market. I was in the market with my brother that day. I don't know if he still remembers. My eyes were turning. They had to go and buy Fanta for me to drink. For you to know how extreme I went, just because I did not want to lose weight. I was doing a lot of unhealthy things. And is that not how a lot of us, even up until now, have these fickle, shaky, unfounded reasons for trying to lose weight or trying to stay healthy? Things like summer body. Things like staying attractive for your spouse. Or there's an event coming up. I want to be able to slay with my cinched waist. Or you give yourself a target. I want to wear size 12. And so you're so desperate to lose weight just because you want to wear size 12. Now, I'm not saying these things are bad in themselves. But if that is your why, if that is your reason for trying to be healthy, just as it was my reason to please people, sorry about that, just because I was trying to not be fat for people who I don't even know where they are anymore. I can't even remember who these people are. I just know I used to hear that a lot. And this haunted me for years, that I still kept trying to prove those people wrong, that I don't even know, that I don't even care, that I've moved on with my life. Some of whom have probably even died. Like, these unfounded reasons will either land you in trouble and definitely not make you consistent on the journey. Because some days you just be like who are even these people? And then you start overeating. Or some other days you're like, oh, these people said this, I want to prove them wrong. And then you start, you start starving again. Or you start doing all the wrong things that you're doing. Like all those fad, crazy diets that people are going on these days. All those difficult things that you're doing just because you want to lose weight. Those things will not help you to be consistent on the journey. It's impossible to be consistent on the basis of the wrong reasons. Hello, sis. Thank you for joining me. So, the real thing that rerouted me from that desperation to prove those people who said I'll be fat wrong to a path where I am now consistent with my healthy lifestyle is consisting of two things. So the real secret behind my consistency is finding my who and my why. And I'll explain. My who and my why. Now, I would like to clearly state here that good to see you too. I'd like to clearly state here that as much as it is all over the internet, when you hear health coach, wellness coach, everybody's talking about losing weight. Everybody's talking about exercising. Health is not limited to that. When we talk about healthy living, it's not all about losing weight. It's not all about being slim. It's not all about exercising. It is holistic. It is functionally living for longevity. Hello, Soul Nurse. Thank you for joining me. Health is you being functional for as long as possible. So it's not all about diet or exercise or all of that. It's holistic. It is you being whole enough to function effectively. And that journey starts with your manufacturer. Because you did not make yourself. It is God that made you. It is God that created you. And so you have to find your way back to him. You have to connect to the person that made you for you to be able to maintain the gift of the body that he has blessed you with. So that's the real secret. That's where the secret started from. Me connecting and being in touch with the manufacturer of the body that I'm trying to maintain or keep for a long time. There is, and the word of God says that it is he who made you and not you yourself, and he made you in his image. So that means every one of us has a godness in us. And so realizing that you are a God, you have God in you, whether you are a Christian or not, he made you and is in you. You have just not realized it yet if you're not a Christian. you have just not connected it yet. But he made you and is in you. And so at the point where you realize that I am God, basically, like God is in here. God made me. He made me in his image. Then you would know that you cannot be reckless. You cannot be anyhow. That's step one. Realizing who you are. That's the real secret to being consistent on this journey. Otherwise, you will just find yourself swinging and swinging. Of course, consistency is not about hitting it hard every day. There's your weaknesses that will set in from time to time. But you just staying focused to say, this body must be well maintained is what consistency is about. Some days you'd fall. You rise up and move. That's consistency. Right? But for you to be consistent, I'm saying you have to connect to the manufacturer. You have to connect to the godness in you to realize that this body is a gift. This body houses God. And so it has to be maintained. That's one. Two is going to link me to the why. The body that was given by God, that was manufactured by God. Do you think God is a wasteful manufacturer? He manufactured it for a purpose. There's a reason. There's a reason why he made you. He didn't just make you for making sake because he wanted to populate the earth. There's a purpose. And so connecting the fact that you are a God that is here for a purpose, you would know that your greatest resource is your body. We are spirits living in a body. Your greatest resource physically is your body, because you cannot execute any purpose without your body being fit and healthy. All the dreams you have, all the plans you have, all the goals you've set cannot be well executed without a healthy body. And so that's really what has helped. That's the secret I've just shared with you very briefly. Understanding who I am and my why and linking them together is what has helped me to stay consistent. Because this body is a gift. I cannot be reckless with it. I am a God made in his image for his purpose. His purpose. There's a purpose. There's a reason. And so this body is the vehicle, because the spirit cannot execute a lot of things. It needs a body. Even Jesus had to come in a body to die. So a body is required for the execution of purpose. And so why would you be reckless with that body when you know that that's the main reason, that's the assignment why you are here? And so that body that would drive you to achieve those things, you're now reckless with it. That means you are not ready to fulfill the purpose of the manufacturer, basically. So to fulfill your goals and purpose for as long as possible, your health is your greatest physical resource. Your health, your healthy body. Your healthy body is your greatest physical resource. So this is a quick life, and that's my secrets that I wanted to share. The real secret behind my consistency is not just ginger, it's not just discipline, it has to be founded on something, and it is founded on knowing my who and knowing my why. Connecting these two together, my who, my why, and then building strategies on top of that to help me holistically function well. Because like I mentioned earlier, healthy living is not all about the diet. It's not all about exercise. You are there's a physical, mental, social part to you. So it's a holistic thing. It's a big picture. So just zooming in on diet alone and then doing extreme things. Zooming in on diet alone and doing extreme things that will now even be negatively impacting on other aspects of your health is just not wise. That's not healthy living. That's not healthy living. You're doing extreme diets. I see people drinking smoothie in the morning. That's your breakfast. Like, why are you doing that? That's starvation. You fasted all night, literally. And then you wake up in the morning and say, smoothie is your breakfast. So you want to fuel your greatest resource with just a half glass of spinach, pineapple, kale, or whatever it is. You blend it, and that's your fuel for the morning. That's starvation. You need real fuel. You need whole food to start your day because you fasted all night. So doing all these extreme diets, just going to the gym, exercising for 1 month, and then 1 month is even good. Yeah, thank you, Cool Lolly, for joining us. Cool Ollie. Okay, I don't know if I'm calling that properly. So, health is holistic, and managing your greatest resource, which is your body, is the only way you can fulfill the purpose for which you were created. And so your health actions has to be founded on that, on that for it to be sustained. That needs to be your foundation. And that's exactly why I am going to tell you about my group coaching program. That's just what I help you do, because that's my own secrets. Knowing my who, my why, and connecting that and building on top of that sustainable strategies is what has helped me stay healthy for this long, or stay consistent with my healthy habits for this long. And that's what I do for you in my group coaching program. We'll figure out your who, your why, concretize it, not just know, I'm a child of God, I'm made in his image. Do you really know? Do you really know? Like, have you internalized that knowing that God is actually living inside his body? You know, when the Bible says that, know you not that your body is the temple of God, we only relate it to fornication and adultery. But even as you're being gluttonous, as you're being reckless, as you're being unintentional with your mental health, with your relationships, you're just reckless. Know you not that whatever it is that you're doing, you're not serving, you're not preserving, you're not nurturing the temple of God well. It's not limited to fornication and adultery alone. It's how you care for the body. And healthy living is just about you caring for your body physically, mentally, and socially, because you are a social being as well. So that's what I do for you in my coaching program. We solidify the who and the why, and we build personalized strategies, because there's no copy. What works for A will not work for B. So everybody has to have their own personalized strategies, but there's a framework. I've put all this in a framework. This cohort that is launching on the 18th of November is the third group cohort that is being launched. And so this framework has helped other moms. It has helped me. It has helped other moms in cohort 1 and cohort 2 with great testimonies. Recently, one of my coaching clients from cohort 1 chatted me up. I was like, it's now a lifestyle for me. Like, I can't even find myself going back to where I used to be. So it is for you to live healthy for as long as possible. It's not about a quick win of, oh, summer body, oh, Christmas clothes must fit, oh, vacation is coming, I want to wear swim wear. No, it is for you to nurture these gifts that God has blessed you with, to be able to fulfill purpose for as long as possible. Your body, your healthy body, is your greatest resource. Your healthy body is your greatest resource, especially for us as moms, that our assignments are plenty. You have assignment to your spouse, you have assignment to your children, you have your assignment why you were created, because if you don't marry or have children, you still have assignments. So there's so much that is in you to do. The more reason why you have to even be more intentional about making sure that your body is in great shape. So that's my secret sauce. My who, my why, plus personalized strategies. That's the secret sauce for consistency. And if you'd like to pick in and know the nitty-gritty and, be able to embody this and also make it work for you, then you should get into my coaching program. It's starting on the 18th of November. But for now, there's a 20% discount for those who are interested in joining now. There's an early bird discount of 20%. So make sure you get in. Tell your mom friends that you know, because your healthy body is your greatest resource. No matter what it is that you're doing now that you feel is so important. It's so important. I'm so busy. I don't have time for my health. Guess what happens when you fall sick? All your goals reduce to one. When you're healthy, or when you're still running about, you can still move about. You have 101 goals. You don't have time for your health. But when you fall sick, what happens? All the goals fly out of the window. There's just one goal now for you to be healthy. That shows you how important it is to care for your health, to care for your body. So I'm encouraging you as I wrap up this life to hop in. Yes, your healthy body is your greatest resource. Yes, it is. So you have to care for it. Thank you so much for recapping that. That's the essence of this life. That's the why and what and everything. Understanding that and acting in line with that. It's not just to say it, it's to take actions as well. And that's what has helped me. And that's what I help other moms to do. So please click the link in my bio. Join the program. It's starting in November. So you're starting 2025 strong. You have your healthy lifestyle on autopilot for 2025 if you join that program. That's my encouragement to you. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me. And the program is only going to last for 4 weeks. So it's not an eternal program. It's just 4 weeks to achieve and work out the secret sauce. And then you move on with your life. It's no longer a burden. It's not like a stressor. Oh, now I have to exercise. Oh, now I have to eat healthy. No, you just glide through. You just glide through because the foundation is solid and you're building in a personalized way. Nothing like copy or doing what everybody else is doing. You're doing what works for you that would keep you on that path for as long as possible. It's 11:30 now and I'd like to just get off now. Thank you for joining me, Mrs. Olubokwe, the Soul Nurse, Cool Lolly, and everyone who's going to catch the replay. I hope you found this very useful, and I encourage you to share with somebody who will find it also very useful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.